It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Good.
It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9.
49 the mark, 49 the mark. Watch the run, watch the run.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dante Hightower on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots. D on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Tyler Croft. Brings up 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Gun. Check three.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
58, right over there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now the pass leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 5, second and 4.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 3 down.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
3rd and 2, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. And incomplete on the deep ball. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Looking, and got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
It'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 30 on second down, Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Bills.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Third down, this is Jackson, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Bills will move the chains.
On the play, and the Bills first down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
20.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton, quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run, it's Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, Newton looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And leads to third.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Allen going to try and keep it. This is caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 3-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Bills, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.